Get them some. Okay, we live, Dede, but I'm gonna give some people some time to come in. Run a little
Okay.
bit late.
You want me to take my face off and then once you announce me, come on?
Yeah, that's
It doesn't
fine.
matter. Okay.
You're right. Um, hey everyone, how you guys doing? This is a quick live. It's not long at all. Not at all. We're just giving some more people some time to come in. Is he okay? Yeah, he's okay. He is okay. Hey, Kel Scal. How you doing? This live will not be that long, you guys. I promise I won't keep you like yesterday. I'm honestly feeling drained and defeated. So I know I won't be here long tonight. Is any of my mods on here? I think I'm gonna need some new mods or some more.
Miss Fat and Perspective Me not in.
Oh, Miss Fat is. Yeah. Oh, perspective me. Then you here too, Tanya. Okay, K baby say, God, please continue to keep your hands on Robert. Yes. You guys, so I have one of Robert's childhood friends. Some of you guys may be familiar with her, some may not. I'm not gonna do too much of an introduction. I'm just gonna let you know she's a childhood friend, and she wanted to come on and just say a prayer with us. Um, I'm pretty sure a lot of you seen what was announced today, what came out with the Lifetime, whatever. Um, that and we personally received emails from him, and we just wanted to just stop for a second and just say a prayer. And I asked her to come on my platform and do that. So I'm going to introduce her and then give her a second to say whatever she feels she wants to say. And you guys could just, any questions or anything for me, I don't know if she's going to answer any or want to answer any. You can put it in the chat and we'll just go from there. But like I said, I don't plan to be on here that long. Miss Dede, Tanya is here too, you guys. So She's just gonna be mute because she's out and about right now. Miss Dede, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, you can go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay, hi. Good evening, Dottie, Tanya Mods in chat. My name is Miss Didi, and I am the childhood friend of Rob. As, if not all, most of us know the recent tactics against him pertaining to his music. Let me be clear for those of you that are willingly or unknowingly going along with this folly. Rob did not release an album of old songs from years ago. As if that wasn't enough, Lifetime is releasing SRK, the final chapter, on 2 January 2023. Now, how fitting is that? With that being 6 days before his creation day. It is also during the time that most will be coming down from these holidays. And their hope is that they will receive lots of views and it will be fresh on one's mind. Let me tell you this. They did the same thing January 2019. I'm really upset and I'm angry. I am livid, but I'm keep myself composed because I know who I believe in, and that's the Most High. You see, when you are nearing the end of a storm, the devil is aware of it, and he will use everything to prevent you from graduating top of the class. After receiving very concerning emails from Rob these past few days, I would like to send prayers up for him. And if you will touch and agree with me, I'm going to take myself off in case I get emotional. Okay, Dottie? Is that okay? As I'm going through this prayer? Okay.
I'm going to do the same.
Okay. Father Yahweh, I come boldly to your throne of grace and mercy, asking for you to comfort your son, Robert S. Kelly Sr. Let him know that you are aware of his circumstances and have given him the strength to endure and escape. Father, touch his mind and give him peace. Give him wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. I pray that the heavenly host will keep him from harm and danger. Quicken his spirit to discern spirits and to decipher who's for him and who's against him. Touch Rob right now, Lord. Wrap your loving arms around your child, your son, and let him know that you are there with him. I pray that Rob will surrender all of his cares unto you. As you fight the enemy, the rulers of darkness in high places. Destroy all of Rob's enemies right now, Lord. Father, Rob is not perfect, which none of us are. So please break the chains that have him bound. What the enemy has done for evil, turn it around for his good. Destroy every curse spoken against him. Destroy every wicked device set against him and turn it all back unto the sender of such wickedness. Destroy every evil word spoken against Rob. Destroy Lifetime, Sony, the media, and every social network and person speaking ill of Rob. Lift his spirit, Lord. Intercept the fiery dot shot at him. I speak to the storm and you must bow to me. Let Robert S. Kelly Sr. go right now. You cannot have him. He will not lose his mind. He will not succumb to the ailments in his body, but overcome them all. He will not be broken. He will not give up. He will not be defeated. He will not die, but live. He will be redeemed. He is coming out of the chains of bondage. He will resurrect his career. He will overcome. Take his eyes off the rear view mirror, Father, of the past, and keep his eyes upward and forward and on you. Father, you promised not to leave nor forsaken him. So I ask for you to please help him through this storm. You said that it's always the darkest before the dawn. And right now, Father, it's dark in Rob's life. Give him some light. Resurrect him from the depths of hell. Restoring him an upright spirit. Remind him of who he is and how he is a king on earth, a royal priesthood, the salt of the earth. Show him your greatness and power to deliver him from the snares of the enemy. Reveal Reveal to Rob, Father, that the enemy must petition to you to do anything to him, and that he is nagging at him because he sees this journey of Rob's life coming to an end. It is only a test. It is over. Give him the patience. Oh, hallelujah. Give him the patience and understanding to receive the message of faith and endurance. I speak life unto Rob, that he has won all of his appeals. The Chicago state is strong now. All of his enemies are destroyed and fallen right before his eyes. He will receive back 100-fold all that was stolen from him. His name will shine amongst all men. He is delivered from all and any ailments in his body and mind. Now, Father, I know that I am your child, and I know that you hear my every prayer, and I know that you will do as I pray. May your perfect will be done for Rob's life. Father, I ask and believe that it is so in your mighty name. Amen. Hallelujah. Thank you, Father. Hallelujah. 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 Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah. Thank you, Father. And let me say something else. The Most High says, woe unto you. Touch not my anointing and do my prophet no harm. And because they have mistreated him, they have used him, lied on him, lied to him, stolen from him, extorted him, the Most High is going to avenge them all. You have no idea what's coming for you. Whoever you are, even if you're looking at me now, look at me and hear me and see. The Most High sits high, looks low, and he does not play by those he have called. Rob's been called a long time ago, long before he was R. Kelly. You hear me? All of you enemies of his, all of you who have reaped from his name, your day coming. And Rob will be redeemed and released sooner than most think. The Most High is just allowing the enemy just testing his little faith. He's just testing his faith. Okay, let's drop this album with old songs and see. It goes to show you how relevant he is, because not only did it go number one in a matter of minutes, he's still trending. He will always remain relevant. He is a king. He is the Most High Son. As I stated, he is royal priesthood. He is the salt of the earth, as we all are in the nation of Israel. You will leave Rob alone. Rob is coming home. I have no doubts. And I ask my friend when I tell him, don't lose sight. Trust him. And many may say, well, Miss Dede, what you know? What I know is that I done been there. I know what it is when you don't surrender it all to the Most High and you try to go on your own mind, in your own frame. He said, release it all. And when I did, I stopped going around the mountain because I finally got it. I gave it to him. I said, I can't do this. It may not be the same thing that Rob is going through, but when you're being tested, a test is a test. And I'm here to speak truth. I know what the Most High will do and is doing. He's just testing Rob's faith. It's over. He's come. The light is at the tunnel. The seashore, he's near it. The enemy knows it. That's what he uses, small things to get to us. Especially when we know we've been obedient and thus saith the Most High. That's what he uses. But don't lose sight. And for any of you all that believe in this, please continue to pray for him. Stand and intercede for him. We're supposed to have each other's back. I'm over this. I am repulsed by the media and these harlots and these liars and these money-hungry demons. The man has been doing great for 3.5 years, being locked up on trumped-up charges. They overcharge so they can get at least one guilty. That's what the feds do. And you damn devils, I want you to know your time is nigh. Thus saith the Most High. Quit playing with them. Keep on playing with the Most High's child. Keep on playing with the Most High's Son, who he's anointed. Many are called, but few are chosen. Rob, one of them chosen ones. He is the cornerstone of his family. I know I'm the cornerstone of mine. I don't have lives. I have channels it, but I don't go live because I don't have the temperament nor the tolerance for ignorance. I can't deal with it. So I came on here as a guest of Dottie because she asked me to, and I love her. I love this young woman. You hear me? We were there yesterday. Was it yesterday, right? Because my day is going together. Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, we were there yesterday in court for Rob. Yes.
Yeah.
And they trying to wear him out. The devil trying to wear him out.
Mm-hmm.
But he ain't going to win. He will never win. And another thing, the enemy and his little minions, they're angry and baffled that Rob is standing strong and not giving up. They are mad that he still has millions of supporters and fans standing with him. They're angry at that. And as a matter of fact, many of the non-supporters have crossed over because they now see that he's being railroaded and was not given due process. They know.
Right.
Hell, just walking in, sitting in the court for 2 minutes, and you listening to the folly. Anybody can discern and dissect that mess. They know, but they're trying to wear him out. But he must stay focused. He must keep his eye on the Most High. Because every time you look in the rear view, you looking back at your past. I said, keep your eyes on the Most High. Keep looking forward and upward. Keep them knees on the floor. Because the lower you are, the closer you are to the Most High. Keep on praying, Rob. Keep on believing. Don't lose faith. You're almost there. It is over. It is over. And he will. He will get through this. He will get through this. And I'm asking all of you to now know that Lifetime is planning on releasing this other final chapter, as they call it, on 2 January 2023. Boycott. Let's boycott Lifetime. I'll try to get a petition composed or whatever needs to be done. Lifetime has to go. I know they've been funded by Sony, but they got to go. They have to go. Well, let's keep rocking our prayers. Yes, ma'am.
Because there's a lot of people that's just coming in since when you started. So I wanted to ask you again. Well, one, if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself and just saying who you are again for the people that's just coming in. And
sure. Yes. My name is Miss Dede. And I am one of Rob's childhood friends. I met him in 1976 when I was 7 years old and he was 9. We went to William Shakespeare Grade School located at 1119 East 46th Street in between Greenwood and Woodlawn. I lived right across the street from the school, next door neighbor to Keith, his friend, aka brother, and half a block down the street, Rob lived at 46 in Woodlawn. Okay? Now, what else did you say, Dottie? I'll play with these people. I don't have temperament for these people. And it's craziness. I don't. And what'd you say? What else, Judy?
Can I just ask one question about what you said when you said Rob had a calling on his life even before he was R. Kelly? What do you mean by that?
I say that because we all grew up knowing the Most High. We all grew up in going to church. Our faith, that's well, that was especially during that time, the 60s and the 70s. That's how we were reared. So the Most High gifted him with, well, many things, in spite of him having that dyslexia. Rob sees things and doesn't have to write it down. His mind is so creative. God bless that. And I always thought, I said, so Most High, had you not given him that somewhat crippling, I wouldn't call it illness, but it could be capacitating. If you had not given Rob that, would he be as creative and as a genius as he is? Just something to ponder on, because where you lack in one sense, you're elevated in the other sense. Another. So I just always wondered that. And everyone in Rob's family looks up to him. AKA everyone in mine looks up to me. I was the one who went through hell and high water. Rob is going through hell and high water. Not to dismiss what anyone else has gone through. I'm not saying that, because we all have a story. And for those who don't, keep living and keep waking
Mhm.
up.
Right.
But what I am saying is that when you're special to the Most High,
Mhm.
it's like most of his apostles, well, all of his apostles, all of his disciples, and it was more than 12, just AKA, just put some info, FYI, I guess I should say. When you are special to him, just like Saul, now when his name was changed to Paul, Saul was persecuting the church until on the road to Damascus, when God, the Father Most High, struck him with blindness for 3 days.
Mhm.
And when Saul, well, he changed his name to Paul. When he went to speak to the person that the Most High sent him to speak with, he converted himself immediately and started doing wonderful work for the Most High. Wonderful works across the land for the Most High. And sometimes the Most High have to let me say this. When I was really at my wit's end with things that I was enduring some years back, I the Most High told me, he said, Dede, it's not for you. So everything that you go through is not necessarily for you. And I say that about Rob. Just because Rob is going through, he's a chosen vessel that the Most High is using to go through this.
Yeah.
It's not all necessarily because something he did
Right.
or didn't do. But it's a lot of people that's around him, that's looking at him. Just in my case, there was a lot of people that was around me and looking at me like, dang, I know Dede believes in the Most High, but she going through. And that's the same thing that's happening to Rob. Oh, baby, when I'm telling you the entire truth. How the Most High will use he will let your situation appear to be dire because he's wanting other people that are around you to get it. Because once I told me, he said, Dede, I need you to understand you ain't me and you're not my son. Your name is Dede, not Christ, not Yahweh. I said, okay, all right. So he said, I'm going to use you. Because I said, a teenager, I said, well, look, just use me, Lord. I'm a willing vessel. Use me.
Mhm.
And honey, when the attacks came, years later, I said, I said, one more time, I didn't ask you to use me, but can I change my mind? Because I'm going through it. You hear me?
Right.
No one was there. So I can relate to Rob when he feel like the world is against him.
Mhm.
Tie a knot and hold on tight. Tie a knot and hold on tight because he's coming through.
Right.
These little minute things, this 3-hour release of this so-called new album, which is farce, and now here this I don't know what this mess is coming, this surviving mess coming in a matter of what 3 weeks is to be exact, about 3 weeks. Nagging small things that the enemy is using, just poking at him, poking at him,
Yeah.
because he sees Rob. He's checking to make sure, is he really believing in the Most High? Is he really believing in the
Mhm.
Most High? Can I talk to him a little bit? Can I poke at him a little bit? And Rob, I told him, don't lose sight. I know the tricks of it. I've been there. I know it. I'm speaking from my own personal life. I know the tricks of the enemy. And I took heed. As I was sharing with Dottie earlier, in October, I went through something. I was being tested and came through. I didn't murmur. See, when you're murmuring and complaining about what you're going through, that's lack of faith. And the Most High knows that. I didn't murmur. I didn't whimper. I stood because I know his word and I trust in it. And I came through. I'm
Mhm.
here. I told the enemy a long time ago when he took my sister away from me, September 2nd, 2000, you messed up when you didn't kill me because I'm here and I'm wiser, I'm
Mhm.
stronger, and I'm even more of a believer in the Most High. Ain't nothing you can do to me. And if it's death, Most High told me, do not be concerned about who can kill the body, but be concerned about who can kill both the spirit and the body. And that's him. Oh, you can take me, you can blow my brains out. I will return. I'm coming back. And so is Rob.
Mhm.
I'm sick of these people. I am beyond sick of you demons. But I see you. And I got his
Mm-hmm.
back.
Yeah, we all do.
Until infinite time, I got his back and will continue to advocate for him as well as other men. Do not give them our men. They're coming for our men.
Yeah.
You can't have our king. The Most High created the earth for our king, the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We are the salt of the earth, no other nation. And they know that. But I'm not giving you our men. Hands off of them and take your hands off Rob and fix your mouth on somebody else and leave him alone.
Mhm.
Leave him alone.
Do
Now, what
you
else you
wanna
say, Daddy?
do you wanna share the email maybe? So because a lot of people, some people, they know now Lifetime has a third part coming out, Surviving R. Kelly, the final chapter, that Miss Dede is asking everyone to boycott. We don't need to watch it. We supporters. We don't need to watch it. What we need to do instead is any videos, any post, anything that you guys may have from that from the New York trial. Share that. Any of the screenshots of the transcripts with the parents and the parts that they play. Start sharing all of that. Let's try to get on top of it now before
Right.
it come out.
Mhm.
You know, because obviously it's going to be so one-sided. So let's get out the side that we know that they're not going to show. They're not going to tell. I don't. I have to try to get my videos that I did and try to post them on this platform.
Mhm.
But and then I just hate that I'm not home because I don't have my notes and to go back over that stuff. But you guys have things that you saved or that you posted from the groups, wherever it may be, just continue to share it and tag people. Tag
Mhm.
bigger platforms, tag TMZ, tag them till they get tired because eventually
Mhm.
a big platform is eventually going to pick it up. His side
Mhm.
has to be told.
Mhm.
He can't, if he can't speak, that's why we here to speak for him.
Right.
Ms. D, I wanted to see, do you wanted to share his email?
Yeah, you want to read it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll go ahead. Hold on one second. I
You
just
want to read
pull it
both?
out.
The one from yes, what was it, Monday?
I read yesterday's, um,
Okay.
but I'll read today and then
Okay.
so we all received another email from Rob probably about 4 hours ago,
Mhm.
and this was really just a follow up email to the one that he sent before regarding his album. So when he sent this email, from the way that it sounds, you guys, he did not know about Lifetime as of yet. Um, so he says, "Look, the reason I'm expressing myself like this is because at this point, I'm not just fighting for my freedom, I'm fighting for my health and my mental state, which are more important than anything. And I feel like I should have never gotten tuberculosis, diabetes, attacked, had surgeries, or any of that stuff while being in here. I feel like I shouldn't have had all of my recorded phone calls and emails stolen by a professional BOP employee, shared with witnesses in my cases, causing these fatal and devastating outcomes for me. But because these are true and proven facts, it is really, really causing my health to descend. And it is causing my mental state to worsen. So please just continue to pray about it. And thanks for listening. I love you all." So that message was sent to us today. And once I got that, that literally came probably maybe an hour after I was receiving phone calls about the Lifetime. And he sent that, and I'm just like, this is, the devil is busy. And I knew I had to get Miss Dede on the phone and ask you to come on here and say some words. And I appreciate you for doing that. I really do.
Oh, you're welcome, and I appreciate you having your channel to reach the
Absolutely.
masses. You know,
Absolutely.
and it's not only for us just to pray, but if you don't believe in what you're praying,
Right.
just don't do it. not just for Rob. I mean, just for yourself, yourselves. Just if you don't believe in praying, don't do it. Because if you're
Right.
praying, you're not going to worry. And if you worry, you're not going to pray. You can't do both. You can't be on the fence. You can't take your trash and take it to the altar and then ask the Most High to work on your behalf. But then every few seconds, especially when something happens, you're going back into the garbage bag trying to fix it yourself. It's impossible.
Mm-hmm.
That's lack of faith.
Like a faith.
Pray and
Mm-hmm.
leave it there. Give it to Him. We can't do it in our might. We just can't. And
Mm-hmm.
I emphasize that when I chat with Rob, when I via email, and when I write him, do not lose sight. Because it's like anytime you murmur, you're knocking yourself back a step. Because that's meaning that you're lacking in faith. Most High said faith without works is dead. You got to put work behind that faith. You got to tell when the enemy say left, you got to tell the enemy no, right. When he say
Mm-hmm.
wrong, when he said you can't have, you said I can. You have to defeat him. You got to use the Most High word, the sword, which is the Bible, the Most High's word, against the enemy. If not, he's gonna trick you up because he's wiser than you.
Every time. Every time. Every time. So you guys just keep praying. That's all we can do. Because, like she said, faith without works is dead.
And the thing is, guys, Satan has no power. You give him power when you lack faith.
Mm-hmm.
He has to petition the Most High to do anything pertaining to your life. Anything. He has to ask the Most High, just like he did our forefather Job. And who Rob is? Rob
Mm-hmm.
is nothing but the modern
Just
day
like, yep.
Job.
Yep.
And a little bit of John too. A little bit of John too. Yeah, when the king's wife was coming, John was so fine to her, she just had to have him, and he kept pushing her away. And then she was making sure she tried to get a hold of him. He ran out of his coat and left it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, lied. She went back and lied like these harlots.
Yeah.
Lied on John, and they threw John in prison. But then they had to go get John 2 years later. No, 3 years later, they had to go get John so that he could discern, so notice he could explain the dreams that the king was having. And that's how John became second in place under the king. Okay? Same with Rob. Satan told the Most High, well, you see, Job got this, you got this hedge of protection all around him. He got everything. I bet he'll curse you to your face if you take everything away from him. If that ain't Rob, who is it?
Oh.
Job's wife told him, you need to cuss God and die.
Mm.
Job stood still. He continued on his faith, and he was rewarded 100-fold. He was already a rich man, lost everything in a day, lost everything, children, everything, only to be restored 100-fold. That's my friend,
That's right.
Robert S. Kelly Sr. Oh yeah, he coming back.
Yeah.
He's coming. And in what capacity musically? I don't know. He's an older man now. He's in his
Mm.
mid-50s. I don't know. It's no telling what he may do. He may open a school to teach. One does not know. He may not want to do another album, or maybe build a one and done. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But he's coming back,
Yeah.
stronger and better. Believe that.
Be prepared. Be prepared. So, yeah, I agree with Frankie. If you guys are sending Christmas cards, get them out, or just send them just some cards, just some prayers, just keep them uplifted. Yeah, just keep praying. Anything else you want to say? I didn't want to keep you guys on here too long. I just wanted to come in and, like I said, this got me I feel drained.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you wanted to say, Miss Dede?
Did you want to mention about what you're dealing with on tomorrow, or not?
No, I don't want to make this about me. I told
Well,
him
gotcha.
yesterday, my brother
Okay.
passed, his funeral tomorrow.
Mhm.
I don't really want to make it about me.
Okay. Well,
Uh, but
just
I
like,
appreciate you so much, and I did
oh,
tell
you
him
were.
yesterday. This R. Kelly family is y'all strong.
Mhm.
Like, I like
And, and
you reached
and
out to me before anybody did, even in my family. So I can't express how much I appreciate everyone here.
oh yeah, you're welcome,
I
sweetie.
truly do.
And the thing is, riding with Mimi and Lolo yesterday, I found out Lucy, Mimi's mom and I went to Shakespeare's Brown together. I had no idea.
Wow.
She said, Miss Dede, my mother went to Shakespeare too. I said, what's your mother's name? She said, Lucinda. I said, Mac. She said, yeah. I said, call your mama. Girl, yes.
It's a small
Yeah,
world.
it really is. 6 degrees of separation is really real.
That's
It really
crazy.
is. Mm-hmm.
So before we get off, just one. This a Christmas present for me. Just share one childhood story that you would want to tell everybody. Just to put a smile on our face before we leave. Because I know some people gonna be after, especially after I read that email. I didn't read that to upset anyone, but it's just I read that just so you know how much, if ever he needed your prayers, he needs it now.
Yeah,
I
he's
just
at
wanted
wit's
to
end.
enforce that. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
at his
he's at
wit's
wit's
end
end.
right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if you, I mean, that's why I put that out there. But just to, close this with something positive. And
Yeah. Okay, guys. I recall a time at Shakespeare. We were in class, right? And Rob's class had to come into our class
wait,
because
how old was he? How old were you?
listen, I was 11, 11, and he was 13. So listen, we had a sub that day, and this sub, well, we had to sub. My class had to sub the whole week, and it was a sister. She's a pianist, and she had a pretty nice voice and everything too. So she taught. So we were playing some old songs, and it was in December, and she taught us a song, and I'll just give you the last part of it. And she played it, and she's playing on the piano, and it goes, it's a July, August, September, October, and a November. On the 25th day of December, it's the last day of the year, right? So she got to playing with the piano. Once everybody learned it, she started playing with the piano, and then Rob jumped up and started. You know how you open your legs and be going down the aisle. July, August, September, and girl, we hollered because we were some dancing children. You know what I mean? We were some, honey. What? It was nothing to it. And I remember, I mean, because Rob was quiet, but then, when he around you, you cool. Like I said, I got to, well, I'm going to make you talk. I'm going to bring it out of you, So,
Right.
so that was my boy, just my boy, just a kid,
Mhm.
And he got up, honey, and he went down that line, July, all right, get it, go on here, Rob, go on here. I don't need for everybody else that's listening that don't believe. He is the one and only king of R&B. There will be no other. Just like there will be no other Michael Jackson
Mhm.
or Prince. When it's been stamped and sealed, it will only be replicas. He's the only
Oh, that's
one and
sad.
only king of R&B. Resurrecting these people career fields, and they got nerve not to speak on my friend's behalf. That's all right. Because like I said, his eyes are being opened. He sees now.
Amen.
He sees.
Yep.
And what hurts me is that he's not even concerned about himself anymore. It's at that point. He's like, don't mess with my music. But
Mhm.
without you, there wouldn't have been any music. So I'm concerned about him,
Right.
you know. The music people, and then I had some people tell me, well, Didi, I didn't listen to I just didn't listen to R. Kelly. I said, you better stop lying because Rob was rockabye all of us.
Hmm.
You wasn't listening to Rob. Quit lying, you damn devil. He was rocking all of us. He was rockabye all of us. Oh, baby, look at here. And I keep him in rotation every day.
I
Every
mean, you
day.
don't even got to be listening to a direct R. Kelly song. When you listen to any artist out here, almost in their songs, you listening to something that he wrote. So his
he had
hands
a
is
sample
on
of this in September.
everything out here musically.
Yeah,
Regardless, you're not getting away from it. He's
that's
touched
right.
everything. So
That's right.
if
You
you
can't
mute
get
him,
away.
you got to mute everybody.
That's right. You
At
can't
the
get
end of the
away.
day, there'll never be another.
Ever,
So I don't know
ever.
what to tell him. I don't know
Hmm.
what to tell him.
Yeah.
But you guys just keep sharing everything from the New York trial and stuff that came
Hmm.
from the defense part. Share
Hmm.
anything, any screenshots, any videos. Just share it and just tag everybody, and keep praying.
Yeah. He's gonna be.
Keep
He's
praying.
gonna be. I feel it. I just know it in my spirit. I wish I could just be right in front of him and just let him know what I'm experiencing spiritually for him. You know, but I can't get it for him. I can't walk his path. I can't walk his journey. He has to.
Right.
He has to get it. You know,
Yeah.
and once he does, because he was, but now he has
Hmm.
I won't say that. I won't say that. But that music thing got him. They
Yeah.
got him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
That's
the title,
everything.
I admitted it. You dummies.
Mm,
You-
mm, mm.
God, I'm so sick of these people. I really am. But he got a warrior. I'm a gatekeeper. I fears nothing. And you come at me, woe unto you.
Now, some
But the
people
most high
might
going,
say, because you just said that,
hmm,
um, some of the people in the bushes,
hmm.
since you just said that, they may say, well, if you the gatekeeper and stuff, where was you at during
I
all
was in
this
the
time?
United States Air Force. You see my cap, retired Air Force. Okay. I was in the United
Mhm.
States Air Force fighting for and defending the Constitution of the United States of America for this wicked country and for you to be able to walk liberally. Okay. That's what I was doing. Okay. I've been gone. 1987 left, went into the Air Force and been gone. I'm back now. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a question that's gonna be asked somewhere, somebody. So clear that up right now.
Yeah.
Jennifer
Clear it
does know. I'm sure she does. I'm sure she found out the same way we all did.
up. Hmm.
She pays a lot of attention to social media, so I'm sure she
Hmm.
knows. Oh,
We're gonna get
okay.
through this.
We is. We is. We
You know,
gonna put some
it's
stuff.
already done. Our time just have to catch up to the Most High's time. It's already done.
Mhm.
The Most High
And
knew his
you,
end before his beginning. That's a bad man right there, baby. I love the
yeah.
Most High, and I know he loves me and hears me. And from Rob's mouth to my ears, he told me so. Keep on praying for me. And I will continue to pray for him
And
without
that's what
wavering.
you when he sent that email today? Is that what you emailed him back?
Yeah, I immediately went into prayer. I
Hmm.
am immediately because I felt the heaviness. The words was heavy on my eyes and my ears. I said, uh-uh.
Hmm.
Immediately. No, we casting this down. No, we are casting this down.
Yeah.
Don't give place to the enemy. The enemy is powerless without the Most High's gay or nay. He's powerless. And unfortunately for me, well, I guess fortunate and as well as unfortunately, it took me some time to get it. I kept
Right.
going around in mountains until I finally got it,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm conveying to my friend. Get it. Just
Hmm.
relinquish it all, girl.
Amen. They said, "Go ahead, Miss Dede."
Huh?
They said, "Go ahead."
Yeah, my faith is strong. It is. My faith is strong. My faith is strong, and Rob's going to be just fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hmm.
I agree.
And
I
I don't know
agree.
if it will, if it's any consolation to those who are listening. Um, he is being supported at the MCC. You know, even some of the guards. You know, they're
Mhm.
because of his surgery and things like that. So he got a hedge around him. He has a
Yeah.
hedge around him. So that's good. That's good to know. That's good to know. He has an ear and a shoulder of someone or of people that that can also speak on his behalf. So that's good.
Okay. Okay,
So
well,
that's it on my part, unless you have other questions. If anybody has a question.
let me see. I don't know if too many people put questions in because they knew this was more about, prayer. But if
Okay.
you guys do have a question before we end this, please feel free to put it into the chat. I will ask Miss Dede to answer a few since she's willing to. Um, if there's something, they're asking if you can say what kind of surgery.
Oh yeah, he had surgery ACL. Because remember he was hooping back in I think it was August.
Mm-hmm.
And
In
well,
New
the
York.
early part of the year he injured his ankle, and then he re-injured it. And but he they said Keith told me his ACL. He had surgery on that. So but I didn't know about the TB, the
Yeah.
tuberculosis. I didn't know about
Right.
that. Yeah. Yeah, but he on his no, Achilles. That's what it was. Achilles. That's what he had surgery on. Yeah. Right around there. Then in September, well, August and September, with his trial going on, I told Q, I said, why won't he keep his boot on? He said, he don't want, he don't want to wear his shoes. So guys, he wanted to wear his shoes in court so he could be cute instead of keeping that boot on. I was like, Rob, better stop. It's about your health. You gotta
Yeah,
get your
you
health
sure
right.
did ask that question.
Yeah, what's going on?
That's what we all noticed
Rob
in
supposed
court.
to put in that silent profile for us. I'm like, go ahead there, Rob. Oh, my little friend, girl, this is hurting my heart. Oh, Lord. But
Yeah,
I'm here
because to my understanding, he's healing up really well.
now. Yeah.
So
Oh,
he's
yeah.
doing
Oh, yeah. Because
good.
he's out of the he's out of the cast as of maybe 3 weeks ago. And I don't know about his sutures. I don't know if they've been removed or not. So yeah, but he's healing, you know. He's healing. And his diet that's being worked on as well.
Yeah.
Because with him having the diagnosis for diabetes, he's supposed to get a kosher diet, and I'm sorry, and that's being worked on as well. My apologies, guys. So yeah, so things are moving. When for people who's been in jail and or the federal just being locked up, period. Things can move at a snail's pace, especially if you don't know the ins and outs, or you don't trust someone to help you with those particulars. So, but yeah, the Most High, he knows what to send you and who to send you when they're supposed to be sent. So,
Right.
so it's that's good. That's good to know on pertaining to that. You know.
I,
So,
I wanted to ask. Okay. Um, I wanted to ask you, growing up with him, like in times where you may have seen him down, was it just the music that helped uplift his spirits? Is it just him? Was there like, how do you think, with everything that's going on, what do you think is the most comforting to him that we can do as supporters besides on top of the praying? Like
well, with his
the
situation,
ladders and I
yeah.
mean, go
I
ahead.
mean, those things and words, encouraging words. He doesn't need to know about anything that's negative pertaining to him or
That's
not. He just doesn't. And to be honest, Dottie, I've never seen I can't recall a time in our childhood where I saw Rob down, because we
right.
like, when I tell you it was a community, we were a community. We loved on each other. We got on each other's nerves because they used to tease me. They used to get on my nerves because I was skinny.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
I'm not now, but I was skinny. And they used to get on my nerves, teasing me. And I would come back when they just tell me, because my oldest sister was so she was, hourglass shape, itty bitty 5'2". I'm 5'9". So, I'm skinny with these ponytails down to my waist, and they telling me, fine, you skinny, this and that. I said, I'll be braiding my hair. I tell him, I said, that's all right. I bet I get 100 on that test tomorrow, and I'm not giving you the answer. Like, okay, Dede, we sorry, yeah, I just get them. And we would be, back during those times, we used to have the game room and the candy store, so we would go with $1. But we would get remember the strawberry cookies with the frosting on strawberry frosting
Yeah,
on top,
yeah,
yeah. Matter of fact, I should have got some when I was at home in
yeah. That's
Chicago
a
yesterday.
Chi-Town thing. I don't
Yeah,
know if they
yeah,
got
yeah.
them cookies everywhere, but that's a Chi-Town favorite.
Exactly. Child with $1, and then you buy like 50 cents worth of candy and stuff, and then go and get uh say 50 cents so we can play centipede. Oh, baby. Well, and then like I said, Rob love to hoop. Basketball, softball, red light, green light, catch a girl, kiss a girl. We did what children do. Well,
Exactly.
what children used to do. I don't know if these kids today, it's all about money for them. We were creative because we didn't even know we were poor because we didn't miss any meals, and
Hmm.
if we knew of a family that didn't have something, the community came together and made sure that they did have food to eat, things like that. And like I said, Mrs. Barnes, she was that's my older cousin, but we call her auntie. Mrs. Barnes, she was over food services at Shakespeare School. So everybody know her as because they lunchroom lady or Mrs. Barnes. And Mary Lee, well, her name's Mary Lee. So Mary Lee, she was known for cooking, baking the butter. I mean, she cooked everything for the school, but the butter cookies. Remember the butter cookies where you put your that look like have pressed in and three
Yeah,
rings.
yeah. I
The
love the
butter
school
cookies,
cookies.
butter cookies. Yeah, the chocolate, the yellow cake with the chocolate
See?
frosting, the vanilla cream cheese frosting, all of that. And if children didn't have, because there were occasions when Rob wouldn't have money, he said, Dede, ask Miss Barnes if I can have some. I'm like, come on, yeah, you can have it. So they would come to me because they know that was my family member. But yeah, if you will not be hungry with her, and I'm like that. You're not going to be hungry with her. You're not going to be without clothes with her. And her spirit is truly on me because she's the one who taught me how to be a woman. She taught me how to be a well-rounded woman. She taught me for anything as far as how to clean, how to properly wash your clothes, how to um, cook. All those things.
Mhm.
Also, at 8 years old, because I love to cook, and my grandmother, she didn't want me in the kitchen with her, so Mary Lee, she would take me out to her house, and she would let me cook, and she showed me how to do all these things. So I
Mhm.
would have pots, how those commercial grade pots and stuff, they're tall, so I would have to stand on stools and stir the pots of greens because she
Yeah.
cooked for her church and all this and that. But yeah, honey said yeah, because Rob liked the chocolate cake. The cake with the chocolate frosting and all this and that. And like I
Mhm.
said, he didn't have money for whatever he wanted, or if he didn't want, if a child didn't want the lunch for the children, Mary Lee, she would give them the adult lunch things that she cooked for the adults. But yeah, so that wasn't an issue. We, of course, you have some children kind of make fun and things like that, but we were mature children during that time. I would say,
Mhm.
of course, you got a handful that was kind of just silly, but we were mature children, and I say that because we had responsibilities coming up. And
Right.
any and everyone in the community could
Mhm.
reprimand us. And it was no such thing as being disrespectful, cussing in front of your elders, or being disrespectful to law people up in position of power.
Mhm.
Mm-mm. Like I said, you have, of course, there's always um, people that a percentage that doesn't adhere, but no. Nah, because Miss Joanne could whip me if I went down to that down to the house, and if I got out of order, she could whip me, and vice versa. Rob come to the house, he could get whipped, and anybody else could get whipped, and you go home, you gonna get another whipping. So that's just how it was back then. And I really think
Wow.
that our nation, our people, we really need to get back to the basics because we're
Mhm.
losing our way. We have lost our mind.
Oh,
And
amen to
stop
that.
letting these people turn us against each other. I love my people. I love my
Mhm.
people. And I don't do it with lip service.
Yeah.
I'm practical. I'm a producer. Things fall on my ears. I'm already on it. I'm looking it up. I'm here to help.
Mhm.
I'm already on it. And I don't say that to boast. It's just how the Most High created me. You know, I don't
Right.
talk about it. I do it.
Right. Exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly. Just because I'm seeing certain things in this chat, I want to just ask yourself, if you are sitting in a jail and you facing the rest of your life in jail, do you really think the thing, the one thing that's on his mind is what you guys are talking about in this chat when it comes to all of this other stuff that don't matter? This man is fighting for his life. Leave
Right.
that BS alone. This
Right.
is something positive. We
Hmm.
here to say we praying for this man.
Hmm.
Who wants to deal with the negativity at a time like this?
Yeah.
Leave that shit alone. That's why
Hmm.
it continues on. That's why it keeps going. That's why every time you turn around, it's some negativity because y'all
Hmm.
entertaining that shit. Let it go.
Right.
Please don't bring it on this platform. Don't ask no questions about it. Well, I'm not talking about that. I don't give a hell about that stuff. That's not why I'm here.
Hmm.
And I know he don't care about it if I don't care about it.
Right.
That's that's it's other bigger stuff out here to worry about right now.
It really is.
I'm
And
talking
people
about
know,
this man's health, his mental condition,
right.
his
That's
freedom.
what
All that
triggered
other shit
me.
is irrelevant. Leave it out of my
Right.
chat.
Right. That's what triggered me, Dottie. Reading that mental man, that was heavy on me. I said, I have
Yeah,
to intercede right now. Right
yeah,
now. I told you I was in the store. I came out. I had to go sit in the
yeah.
vehicle. I had to get out. And
And
I
he's
had to
saying his
intercede.
mental is worse than what
Yeah.
it was. If
Right.
y'all writing him, don't write him with that bullshit.
Right. Yeah. Keep it
Man, keep it
positive.
positive.
I mean,
Not
if
only
even if
that,
it's, I'm
go
sorry,
ahead, go ahead. No, go ahead, go
even
ahead.
if it's something as minor as sharing what a good meal, what you prepare, what you cooked, or if you drew something, if you're an artist,
Yeah,
created something, just don't, just like you're having a general conversation with someone as if he was there in your presence. You know, no, he doesn't need. I don't even write him things, all these things that I know that I can handle outside of there. And I
right.
told him, don't concern yourself with the matters of things
Absolutely
beyond those
not.
four walls because you cannot
What
control
can he do about it? What can he do
nothing,
about it right now? He's
not a
fighting
thing.
for his life. He can't do shit
Right,
about that. Leave it alone. Just think, what
right.
if this your family member? Is that what you finna be
Hmm.
sending them? Everybody know when
Hmm.
somebody locked up, the last thing you do is keep bringing them bullshit. You
Right.
don't do that when a person is locked up.
That's right.
They have to have a certain mentality up in there. And they have to be able to focus because when they start hearing all that extra shit, it makes them weak, and then now they're a target. That's
That's
just
right.
not for R. Kelly. That's for anybody that's in that system.
That's
Leave
right.
that shit out. Leave that shit alone.
Hmm.
Well, you ain't gonna leave it alone. Just don't bring it over here. Do what you do.
Right.
Don't bring it over here.
Or somebody's in the chat being simple.
You know they're asking about shit that don't make no. I don't speak on none of the negativity, none of the negative shit. I never speak on it, so I don't know why. If they follow my platform, they think they can ask about it now. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
gonna get answered. And if my mods is in the chat, can you please delete the comments?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's. I just had to say that because I never really addressed it, but I'm addressing it now because I'm to my wits end. And
Hmm.
I just looking at that when I watched that the trailer, it was just so sickening. It was
Oh,
just
I haven't
sad.
seen it and don't
You
want
don't
to.
want to. You don't want to.
Mm-mm.
You don't want to. It's so one sided.
Yeah,
You know.
of course it is.
So
The
it's
enemy,
just
the enemy that has no new tricks,
and
and
to know that
and the people that don't know they continue to fall for it. It's nothing new under the sun. Thus say the Most High. Nothing is new under the sun. You know.
but to have been there, to have witnessed it, to sit in that courtroom every single day and knowing that no matter what, my voice can only go so far.
Hmm.
It'll never be as big as a lifetime or anything like that. So no, that's not what happened. That's not how that happened. This is what was said. This is what was done. This is the facts. But nobody will really ever hear that. That's that makes you want to throw in the towel. Like I just what more can I do?
Yeah,
So it's kind of
and that's out of Rob's character. I mean, of course, we all have called both men and women have called, said things, derogatory, or call one out of their name, so on and so forth. But for me, Dede personally, to say that he was the type of young man, well, boy, young
Mhm.
man, uh, when I grew up with him, to call girls or women out of their name. That just wasn't his
Mhm.
character. You know, he was respectful, always
Right.
was. I've always felt safe around him. And no, we was it was never anything betwixt us. Okay,
Right.
truly homeboy and homegirl friends. Period. Okay, now
Mhm.
so for those and you know what shapes and molds you are your early years, and
Mhm.
when you come into adulthood you don't stand far away from that. So if he if he cuts one of them harlots out for something that they did to him, aka stealing, he saw it on his
Mhm.
cameras, you in his house stealing, knowing that this man has a generous heart, but you can't ask him for that what you want. He was better than me. Because I'm gonna tell you like this, I'd have
Mhm.
walked your dog. I'd have walked your
Mhm.
dog. You take anything from me. You don't ever steal from me. But he's better than me. Rob has still to this day has not, even when he's writing these emails these past few days, it's all about him. He still has
Mhm.
not dogged anyone to
No.
this day. And
One.
knowing the ill things that has been said about him, that shows a
Mhm.
man of character.
He said to me, whatever you do, keep it positive. He said, even in your personal life, keep it positive because whatever you put out in this world, it comes back to you times 10.
That's
So
right.
he said, I don't care what you saying about me. I don't care who's saying it. Just keep it positive.
Hmm.
That's all he asked.
Yeah. And a man in that condition, who's looking at facing the rest of his life in prison, who's
Mhm.
been held unlawfully against his will for the past three and a half plus years, if he can say that, who am I? I'm gonna
Yeah.
take heed. You know,
Yeah.
and for you naysayers, you're that way because you don't have anything going on in your little lives. Okay, so get you some business. And for the people that allow negativity to come to them, you need to do it. You need to look at the man in the mirror. You need to do a double check. Do a double step outside of yourself and do a double check of who you really are.
Mhm.
You question who you really are if you're allowing that negative energy to come here. Mm-mm. Don't bring it. Well, people already know. Don't bring it to me. I don't
Right.
entertain it. I don't have.
No.
I have YouTube channels, but I don't go live because I don't use YouTube for that. I use
Mhm.
for other things. So no,
Right.
because I don't like, because I don't have the temperament for it. No,
Right.
if Dede can't be the sunshine on your cloudy day, you don't need me in your life. If
Mhm.
I can't make you better, you don't need me in your life.
Right.
And that's how I live my life. If I don't share the same standard as people that I do have around me, you're not in my life. I live in bliss and
Mhm.
reality.
Right.
Okay? I'm not a Debbie Downer. I'm a very positive person. I know a lot. I'm well rounded. I've been through a lot. I've seen a lot. I had to do a lot for this country. Unfathomable
Mhm.
things you can't even imagine. Okay? But negativity, I don't do because I believe there's a way out of anything.
Mhm.
You got to
Yeah.
pick that sword up and read it. That's our history book. It's real. It's living words. Speak
Mhm.
life into your life and see how things will change. And the most high, when you're a positive person, people see your light. They can't
Right.
negative people can't they don't even come my way. Because they know you cannot
Mhm.
influence me. You're not going to
Right.
change my mind to be a Debbie Down, to be negative, mean, nasty. No, 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 no. If I have to be that way, that means I don't need to be around you. And you will not be around me. And that goes for blood and non-blood.
Mhm. We got some
I don't know
people
why we get
watching from.
close to the mirror like we here in person, girl. But I be meaning what I'm telling you. I mean what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Yes.
We
I have
got
no
some people
temperament
here
for it.
from the UK that says hello. They watching in the
Hi.
UK.
You say from the UK?
Yeah.
All right.
Kelly's Law.
Hi.
So Kelly's Law.
Oh, Kelly's Law. Okay.
And I want to share. I know Kelly's Law. She reached out to me and well, they reached out to me and they said that they were sending Rob some because since he likes dogs. some pictures of her poodles and some
Oh,
Christmas
okay.
cards and things. So like that's just what you're saying. You know, if you just reaching out to him, just speaking positive, just taking him out of that as he's reading your letters, just taking him out of that environment for that moment,
Hmm.
then you did something. You did something good.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, it's not always about material and monetary possession. Just a word of encouragement is worth it's priceless, to be honest. It's
mhm.
priceless, because
Yeah,
I know some may not have money to send, or to send other things that
right,
he may need. That's understandable. But you do
right.
have some words. You do have words, and you can use kind words. Now with the poodles, dogs, that's gonna make them smile. Just seeing that.
Yeah,
And when he's reading your letters, that's taking him into another zone. I don't know. It kind of sounds
yeah.
like the lyrics. One of his, he's a baby. Let me take you to his own. Okay, yeah. You know what I'm saying, girl? Go ahead, ride. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, ride. Yeah.
So,
It takes you to another place.
Carla asked, do you know if they treated his TB?
Yeah, he's been treated for all of that. Yeah. Everything that Dottie read that he said he's enduring, he's been treated for it. Of course, okay. So when you first go in, you're gonna get TB, you're gonna get tested anyhow for TB. Okay, so it came back positive, not once but twice for him. Thus save him. And like I said, that was the first time me knowing that. I knew about some other things, but I didn't know that he contracted TB. So, but yes, he's being treated for all of that. They have to treat that. I'm just,
Um,
I know, because just I don't know if you guys are aware, but me, I'm OCD. I have OCD, and whenever I go out to dine, I always get a hot cup of water so that I can put my silverware in it,
mhm,
my flatware in it, so that it can sterilize. Because
right.
you can get hepatitis C just from silverware, and that probably happened with Rob. That probably happened with him, you know, or maybe around someone unknowingly and contracted it. So I don't know, but
Yeah, they like they say. Unfortunately, it's easy to contract TB in prison or in jail.
somebody said that.
Yeah,
Yeah, bless his heart, Lord.
I'm trying to
Most
see
I
what's
got him.
going on.
Most I got him. Well, yeah, because I know I'm gonna send him some more encouragement because he needs to be flooded. His email needs to be flooded with that. It just does, you know.
I just want to say before he told the world that he had endured all that, because even with that attack, we didn't know, um, we didn't know really the severity of the attack. Like it
Yeah,
fractured his ribs, and
and his
I mean,
jaw.
it fractured his jaw.
Right. Had no
We
idea.
knew it might have been bad. We didn't know to what extent. And
Hmm.
to know that he's gone through all of that in these 3 years and he's still fighting, he's still hanging in there.
Yeah.
Like they didn't expect this.
Mm-mm.
They didn't
They're
expect
trying to
this at
break him.
all.
They're trying to break him, but he won't bow. And that's what they're angry about that.
Hmm.
So here they come. Okay, January 2nd, we're gonna do this. January 2nd, 2023. Mm-mm. He won't bow. They're angry. The enemy is
Hmm.
mad when he can't get you to do what he wants you to do. He's angry about that,
And then
and the enemy
also,
mad at me.
I'm gonna charge this my phone. And also, I want to say with that Lifetime, that is a Beanham Murray production. So for anybody that's not familiar, Harvey Weinstein owns that. Well, he's a part of that. So I honestly feel like this is a tactic as well to take away from what they doing. He has his movie and everything coming out, so why not put this back on Lifetime? It's just a way to deflect off of what's going on with him. So it's a reason for
My
everything why
apologies.
they doing this.
Somebody tried to call me. My apology, and it went away.
No, you fine. You fine. We
Hmm.
couldn't hear. Um, they said I don't even watch Lifetime. It needs to be sued. Do anybody have any other questions for Miss Dede? Here we go. Can you see the chat?
Whom I don't have it up.
Oh, okay.
I guess I could put it up, but I didn't. Well, well, here actually I
So
could put it on one of my devices. Let's see.
I'm not seeing any questions just yet.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys, that's what we wanted to come on here for. We just wanted to share. Tell you guys once again what you say to do with the lifetime. What we doing on January the 2nd?
Boycott hell, just boycott them.
If
Period.
y'all
Like,
subscribe, unsubscribe to that channel.
well, yeah, if you
You
subscribe
know,
to it,
if
definitely.
you, yeah,
Yeah,
cause
yeah.
don't you gotta
I don't.
download it or something, or how does that? I don't
Yeah,
even know how
the
that
app
works.
that
I
you
barely
down
watch
on your
TV.
yeah on your smart TV, you can download it. And then whoever pays for cable, I don't know who's doing that nowadays, but it could probably it's more than likely included in your package. But well,
They asked if you can let Rob know that they praying for him.
okay, sure. Yeah, I always let him know that his supporters and fans are standing in the gap for him. Yeah. I let him know that, and then I also let him know when he's trending. I tell him I said, and when I say things to him, I'm talking like he's right here in front of me. Like, Rod, do you know um Last Shaking is trending, and Yo Maxwell, what you co-wrote, I mean wrote for Maxwell, his first song hit number one. So I'm talking to him like he is just right here in front of me. And I put my LOLs in there and things like that. Yeah. So and now he's like, Dede, she a trip, man. Look. But yeah, I do, I just make it real, you know. And like I said, I'm here to humanize him. He's
Right.
not an animal. He's not a monster. He's
Mm-hmm.
Robert Sylvester Kelly Sr., the one and only king of Ara and B. Ara and B. Okay. Oh, that's right.
She didn't came and stories. Let me see. Trying to see. Can oh, we answered that about the TV. Um, can I ask? Can we send him an email? Are it's certain people? He has to add you to his email in order for you to be able to send him an email. And then once he adds you, you'll get a request to accept it.
Hmm.
Um, Miss Fat said, Dede, whatever you do, make sure you tell him that Boosie is his biggest celebrity advocate out here.
Okay. I will. I'll make sure when we get off here, I'll be sending him another email, and I definitely will mention that. And let's see, Carla McWilliams, she said, ask him, do he know people still making babies? I'll mention that, Miss Carla. Matter of fact, I'm gonna write this down. Okay. See, got my pen. I will write it down for Carla. Let's see, my pen. I sure will.
Anything, yeah. Anything else y'all want him to know? Or she writing it down?
I sure will.
She say, wow, they still out here making babies to your music, man.
Yeah, when I send the email, guys, I'll put it in. I'll put it at the bottom saying
They,
what your supporters are saying. And Carla wants you to know that people are still making babies off your music.
they
And Miss
say
Beck told me
and
to let you, huh?
they say Boosie and the Brat.
Oh, see, that's a home girl anyhow. Yeah, that's a home girl.
And let him know that nobody else. Oh my goodness, Miss Fat, really?
What she say?
It's hilarious. She said,
Oh Lord, she get them wet and hot.
oh,
Ooh.
you're gonna have to put that in the letter.
Yeah, I'll put that in the letter because yeah, they go well. They even read his letters too, but
They is listening to his music uh, everywhere. Sir Miguel said, Miss B, thank you for sharing your childhood stories about you and R. Kelly.
Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure. My pleasure.
Let me see. Growing up, who was his favorite cook? Like who out of the family whose food did he like the most? And what meal was it?
You know what?
Do
I never had dinner with Rob. When I would
you,
go down to huh?
go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, when I would go down to Rob's house, we were dancing and listening to music. And every now and again I would help him with homework. But no, I didn't eat meals with them. But his sister would cook, and of course Miss Joanne would cook. So yeah, that's all I can ask. And I know he loved Miss Barnes cooking, so yeah. Mhm.
Go ahead, Miss Fat.
What's he saying?
Thank you for your service, Dede.
Oh, you're welcome.
He is loved and supported from Scottsdale, Arizona. Tell him his music is something that he does not have to worry about because his
Yeah,
supporters, and I said that too. Let me and he did thank me and say that that's what he needed to hear, that his supporters know the truth and we still playing his music. I also put in there, let him know too, Dede, when it come to his songs, he got to remember, if you listen, if people just all they got to do is listen to the songs, and pretty much, I said it on my live yesterday, and I admit it says I'm not arrested, I'm not convicted. So how can that be something that just came out?
exactly.
Just listen and stop just reading and then responding on stuff. They will see that. So I'm
Right.
like, you can't stress yourself out of stuff that's out of your control because he tell us all the time, you can't control stuff these people is doing. We know the truth. The people that
Yeah.
matter for him, the fans, the supporters, we know the truth.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And like I said, but others, they see it. They know it too. They're just being buttholes. That's all. They know it. They know it. They know the truth. And some of
trying to
these,
get
mhm,
another distraction.
yeah, and some
It's
of
a
these women, my sisters, get yourself some help. If you've been in a relationship that didn't pan out the way you wanted it to, get some help. Go sit on the people couch and get some help and talk it out. Because every man, especially our men, is not they're not dogs. They're not. I've
Mhm.
never said that. I've never said that I'm a woman and I don't need a man. That is pure ignorance to make such a statement.
Right, I agree.
Our men is the salt of the earth, the swag, their mental, anything and everything they touched turns to platinum. Everything. They're not all dogs. They're not all just one thing. Stop giving it to them. Get you some wisdom. Just get up about yourself instead of walking around here being crass and clamorous. We need
And
to
that's
love on each other. We need to love our men.
yeah.
They
Don't
are
be afraid.
they are our protectors. We need to treat them as such. You need to realize, most I said, woman was not created for man. I mean, man was not created for woman. Woman was created for man. Adam came first, and then he gave him Eve years later. Okay,
If we don't fight and protect them, then who else that will?
exactly. I'm tired of things happening to our men. I'm
Mhm.
tired of. I'm over it. I'm over it because they know their time is nigh.
And
They
don't be afraid
know.
to get some
Yeah.
help. You are in a
Hmm.
trouble. Well, somebody that has. Let them get that help so they don't carry that baggage into the next relationship, and then
Right.
into the relationship, and then they get to a relationship where they're suddenly treated different, treated the way they're supposed to be, and it's like a shock.
It
But
is.
everything healed from comes
Mm-hmm.
into And now this person has to pay for what everybody else did to you. And you
Exactly.
realize that you're being treated good because you're so damaged that you never got that help.
Right.
You're afraid
Yeah.
to reach out and just sit and just talk to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But white people do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Get your help. You
And
gotta
it's
go.
nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with seeking help, you know. And it's not fair. It's not fair. I mean, it goes on both sides, man and woman. But me being a woman, I'm speaking to the women. You know, it's not fair for that other man, just because the last one or the several ones before him, hurt you, and now he's here to give you something that you claim that you want and something that is real, and then you're mistreating him, and he's catching heck because havoc because of what someone else did. When
Right.
you come out of a relationship, especially when it's something negative, give yourself time to heal. Stop jumping from one to the other, and you don't have any time to heal. And furthermore, get to know who you are. Double check yourself. Look at the man in the mirror, as I stated early. Find out who you really are, because it's a whole lot of us running around here. We can't catch a clue. We're looking around the corner and start talking about where are you?
Mm.
Just stop. Don't do that. Don't stop doing it to our men. Every day that they go step out beyond that threshold, they step into a flock of wolves, and they have targets on their back every day. So when they come home, especially you married sisters, because I don't speak to women that's not married, because it goes against the laws of the Most High. And as an Israelite, I keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. It's not my business. But what I am saying is that when your husband comes home to you, give him peace. Let him find solace at home. Our men go through hell every day, especially when he's a good husband to you.
Mm.
And it's something to ponder on. I'm 53, but my great grandmother said, "Don't go out the world ass backwards," and that's one thing that I'm not doing. So I got some wisdom. Okay, got some wisdom, and you're getting. And they say the only way to catch a fly is with honey. You are using all that bitterness and that vinegar, that sourness. No, you're not going to catch him. Be kind to that man and watch what he's going to do for you. Watch.
Right.
Saying.
Preach. Miss Fat
Just
said
saying.
and just being black and a man, they already have two strikes against them.
Right. Right. Yeah, because they know who our men are. Everyone gets their style from them and everything.
Mm-hmm.
The vernacular things they say, all of that. They know. The greatest. So yeah. Let's be kind to each other. Let's be kind to each other. Yeah. So
They're saying rated R says please keep Lily in your prayers. She had a medical emergency this evening. Keep her and the family uplifted in prayer.
okay.
You
So
read
somebody.
us. We did not know. I actually texted Lily before I went live. Thank you for sharing that. So you guys please keep her in your
Oh my God. Okay, yeah. No wonder this lady, remember touching my phone kept ringing. Oh
mm-hmm.
my God, guys. Oh my God. Oh, I don't know if I should say the person's name or what, but they said this woman said who just called me like 4 times and I haven't answered. She said that she was talking to Lily about something that she wants to do with me, and
Mm-hmm.
she had a seizure. And
Wow.
rescue is there. So yeah, so that's what's happening.
Mm.
Oh my God. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. She
So
sent me a text because I didn't answer.
so I'm not gonna stay on here too much longer, but can you end this with a prayer for Lily and just send us out with a prayer for Rob,
Okay. Okay.
please?
Sure. And okay. Heads bowed. Okay, Father, I come to your throne of grace and mercy, lifting you up and giving you thanks for all things. Father, I ask that you will. My apologies, guys. I'm trying to. I don't want my face shown. I ask, Father, that you will lift Lily up right now, touch her, Father, restore her, Father. Let her know, and count the angels about her, Father. Heal her from the crown of her head to the soles of her feet. I rebuke all all that the enemy is bringing, all the wicked devices that the enemy is coming against her health right now. Give her hope, Father. Lift her up, Father. Restore her, Father. Heal her right now. Do not let the enemy take our sister. Heal her. I speak life into her right now. Right now, Father. Heal it. Heal her. Restore her. Deliver her from the hands and the wiles of the enemy. Satan, you ain't got no new tricks. I see your hand, and you will not have our sister Lily. Father, I know that you hear me. I know that you see me, and I know that you will bring Lily through right now, Father. I know that you will bring her through this attack. Help her, Father. Restore her, Father. I give you all the glory and thanks for Lily right now. Amen. And Father, I come again asking you to encamp the angels about Rob. Wrap your arms around him, Father. Let him know that you are there and that you love him. Let him know that it is not over for him. Let him know that you hear him, that you see him. And Father, I'm just asking, just stop turning the wheel. Ease up on the wheel if you don't stop it completely. Give him some hope, Father. Give him some hope. Let him hold on, Father. Let him know, Father. Touch him right now, Father. Show him that you are there with him. Let him know not to turn his back, not to turn his head away from you, not to turn his back on you and try to fight this in his might, because he cannot. He does not have the power. Let him know that it is you and only you that he must petition, that he must come to humbly and believing, trusting in your power, that whatever it is that he asks, it is so, it is done. And Father, again, I ask you to destroy, speedily destroy all of Rob's enemies right now. Destroy them, touch them, Father, because they think their reach is long, but your reach is longer. You already told me, Father, to put your word out. You said, tell them what I told you to say. Whether they hear or forbear, shake the dust off your feet and keep it moving, my dear daughter. And that's what I'm doing. They don't have any power. Their words and the things that their deeds that they're doing, trying to do against Rob, trying to break him, he will not be broken. You said you will bring him through. You said you will never forsake him or leave him. Now show up, Father. I'm asking you to show up and show out. Destroy his enemies right now. Tear them up from generations and generations to come. You know each and every enemy that he has. Tear them up, Father. Destroy them. Take everything from them right now. And Father, I believe that it is so in your mighty name. Amen. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Girl, I'm sick of these people. It's just always something. It's always something. But we're going to get through this.
We is. We
We're
done.
going to get through this. Sooner than later. Sooner than later. Because as you see, look, this year is gone. Gone. It's gone. 2022 is gone. It was like a puff of smoke. Just gone. Came, now it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And just like time is winding up, that's the same thing that's happening in the spiritual realm on Rod's behalf. One day you guys gonna come on here, or you're gonna see something broadcast. Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, aka Senior, aka R. Kelly, has been released from the federal prison,
Speaking
the
into it.
Bureau of Pure Prisons. He has been released, and all charges have been dropped, and he has been vindicated. He has been redeemed. Oh yeah, and enemies, I feel sorry for you. I wouldn't want to be you.
Mm-mm.
Your day coming. Oh, you can shuck and jive and laugh and think you're cute with the things that you're doing and have done. To everything, the Most High says in Ecclesiastes, to everything there is a season. Your season up. Rob hard is every tear that he cried. The angels are collecting every tear, putting it in a jar. Every time his heart aches, you're gonna pay for it. Maybe not in this life, but in thereafter. Oh yeah, you're gonna pay for it. You're gonna pay. You
Yeah.
will pay.
And sometimes it don't always hit you. It may hit your children, your children's children.
Bingo. That's what I said.
You never
Your
know.
seed, your seed. And who wants their children and grandchildren, great grandchildren hurt? You better mind how you treat folks and mind how you put your mouth on people. Be mindful of that. Be mindful. The Most High say, be meek in your approach. Be meek and ask the Most High. I ask him daily, put a watch over my mouth so that I may not offend him and others. Because I know my mouthpiece can be lethal if I need to go there.
Mm-hmm.
And I elect not to. I don't like doing that.
Right.
Because I know it's just a trick of the enemy to try to get me off my square. No. So you have to be steadfast and alert, and you have to be girded up. You have to stay ready. You have to. Just like when I was in the military, I had to stay ready. I had to. Okay?
Kelly's Law. I don't know how to get on that platform. So if you can just put something in the chat, I mean, not in the chat, but in the comments when this video is ended, I can talk to you about that after this live. Kelly's Law was just asking um, to deliver my message on this message on a platform so the people in the UK can see it about Robert's situation. So
Okay.
please, it says please to the UK Ireland platform to deliver the message for Robert Kelly's situation. Okay. So Kelly's Law, they don't know everything that's going on. Is that what you're saying? I do have an email. I'll put it in the chat.
For all of you saying thank you me for my service, you're welcome. You're welcome. It was no easy feat. You're welcome. The government is wicked. Really is.
Okay.
So yeah, that'd be good for you guys to collaborate on so it can reach over there. And I know some people from across the waters are well, a lot of people are know what's happening with Rob. But yeah, that'll be good.
You guys have to write him to answer. You have to write him. So you guys have the email now. Thank you everyone that just to recap, because someone came in, a couple of people came in late. Critical thinker. We was just touching, we just doing a prayer because we received an email from Rob, that made us want to do this live. But also, Lifetime is doing a part 3 to the Surviving Lies, and we just wanted to just touch on that. So it is there is a new one coming out in January, but we can get on top of it before it comes out if you guys just share everything that we covered from the New York trial. If you keep sharing those videos, the transcripts, and etc., and tagging celebrities and bigger platforms, we can do our part now. We don't have to wait till it comes out and then try to come behind it. We can start now by just going back to the New York trial and sharing everything that was shared then, just to try to, get the defense side out, because we don't need to watch it to know it's going to be one-sided. So, and then Dede also said, let's just boycott Lifetime. So
Yeah, because I don't think that we understand the power that we possess. We are a mighty nation, and we are a people who Heck, if you don't have any money, you're gonna find some money. And speaking for the women, you're gonna find some money so you can get your hair done, your nails, your manis, your patties, you know, and the men would get their haircuts, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Or to buy that those little toys that the men like, their little gaming things or electronics and things like that, vehicles, all that. You're gonna find a way. We are a people who keeps this the world. We keep the world rotating. Okay, if we were to stop buying one day, the world would go into it will fall. It will fall.
It's built on us.
It's built on us, the chosen nation. It really is. So we have a lot of power, but they've really lynched so much that we're constantly going against each other. That light skin, dark skin, that house slave, that field slave, that type of thing. That's part of the Willie lynching. If you haven't read that, read it. Willie Lynch. What he did. He was he put out a word to, a playbook to the slave owners back then on how to create the Negro slave. Okay. And they just know how to pit us against each other. We're the only nation that does that, and it also has a lot to do because of our identity being stolen. So I'm not gonna harp on this or anything, but yeah, when we wake up to find out who we really are as a people, well, I don't know if you guys are aware, but as the world, it seems, per what Kyrie Irving and Ye said, another one of my homeboys, Kanye, aka Ye now, yeah. You may or may not have heard of it. I'm sure you have. But what they're saying is the absolute truth. Neither of them are crazy. The world, two men has the world in an uproar. Two men have the world in an uproar. Conversations about who we are. Okay? And it's the exact truth. Open up that book and read it. And you'll see yourself in it. Read Deuteronomy 28. You'll see yourself in it. Okay? We are powerful people. The world is nothing without us.
Mind conditioning. Someone said it's not a coincidence we don't hear anything about Harvey Weinstein. That's not a coincidence.
Right. You know why? Because his people are not going to put him out here like that. Okay? They're not. They bicker behind doors, but when they come in front of the masses, they come as one in unity. That's what we have to get back to. Okay? The 40s, the 50s, and the 60s, our people were solid. Then they brought in the feminist movement, women's rights. Now we got women thinking they're over the man. Then they brought in public assistance. Oh yeah, we'll take care of you, but you can't have no man in the house. You can't have no man in the house. Our family units start just crumbling, and for decade after decade and decade, now we're here in 2022. We have lost our mind. We got to get back to who we were, and waking up to knowing who you are. You'll get there. And that's all I'll say on that, because we're not talking about who we are as a nation. We're talking about Rob, the King and RV. Okay? All right.
Weapon formed against him shall prosper. Amen to that. So,
Yeah.
one other thing, and then I seen.
Yeah. Oh, and you guys, I don't know. You guys, God, I mentioned this to you. I think I mentioned this. Sorry, to you yesterday about now they bringing something up about Nelly. They're coming at Nelly now, saying how he had a little girl on stage serenading her. You seen that? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Guys, they're trying to take our men. Don't let them, please. No.
I seen that, and you know what? It's I scroll right past it because it's just like,
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
what did they say? The way he looked at her or something, he kissed her on the cheek, just serenading her, just singing to her. But the question is, if that was so, what he did, why was she at his show? What parents brought her to the show? Why do we keep allowing these parents to get off the hook for stuff
And
they
this is I mean, I don't even think she was a preteen. Okay.
like?
And he's probably maybe one of her biggest fans or something, you know?
I
You know,
don't.
but that Me Too and BLM, I say this to them. This is what I mean. I say this to them, though, all those little groups, and well, oh, he shouldn't have done her. He shouldn't have looked at her like this. Just seeing all the different the responses for that. You don't even know the full story, but they always taking things out of context. You
Right.
know, so like I said, they're coming after our men, and they make and the thing is, guys, I don't know if you guys are aware, but little Scrappy made mention of this maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago, how they'll put something out, and when I say they, I mean the people that run the world and have control over every aspect of existence. Okay, they'll put things out, especially pertaining to us, and they put a little bit out, and then they fall back because you know why? They know we're gonna tear each other apart. We're the
Yeah.
one to keep this mess going.
Yeah. hmm
Guys, wake up, please, wake up.
I mean, but that's what everything. That's
Yeah,
what the drugs. That's what just the dangerous neighbor. That's what everything. They give you the tools that you need to kill yourself and kill your own.
exactly. Right,
I mean, they've been saying this for hundreds of years. When we're gonna get a clue
right, right.
and
They
understand that.
use us against us.
So
You know, but they're not gonna not on my watch. Not on my watch.
this point,
Mm-mm.
at this point, we gotta stop. And I might fall for this step for two, for talking about what they doing and just start putting more emphasis into okay, now what we gonna do about it.
Exactly. Exactly. I
So,
concur. I concur. Yes.
and the
We have
next,
to do better.
I want my children to grow up and have successful lives, but at the same time, I'm scared for them because if they grow up and they have successful lives and they have their name intact and stuff, is this what's gonna happen to them? Is it even worth it? You know,
Well, don't live like that and don't think like that.
but it's
Because
like,
the most I say, raise a child up in the way he should go. And when he is older,
mhm,
he will not stem from it. He will not go away from that. You have the power.
I'm,
Their father has the power to
I'm
keep.
just the
Mhm.
attack that's gonna be on them. That target. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to want to raise your kids up to be successful because now rape is the new regret. It ain't even rape no more. It's just you just wake up and you feel like, oh, you didn't get what you wanted out of this relationship, so now you regret it. So you holler rape, and it's easiest. Look at the Cuba Gooding situation. That really got me. How you all up on this man, and as soon as what did he do? What did he do? Smack her butt
Yeah.
and now look at him.
Hmm.
A felony him for that, and she initiated everything.
Hmm.
Like it's just, I don't understand it.
Well, but God, I want you to like I said, you are in control of your children, and how they turn out, so to speak. As long as you're giving them the regimented rules and guidelines, and definitely putting the Most High at the forefront of their lives, they will know. They will have the wisdom and the knowledge and the understanding of what and who to stay away from. Even because we're going to always, the brown people, we're going to always be a target. But you have to use wisdom and the word of the Most High, the sword, his word, the sword, on how to maneuver through life.
hmm
You know,
I guess
so mhm.
it's that fear. No matter what you do,
Fear not. The Most High say He don't give us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Fear not. Don't fear. No, no. You keep on instilling in them what thus say the Most High. They're gonna be
hmm
fine. Don't live your life in fear. Mm-mm. You can't grow that way because if Fear is the opposite of faith. Okay?
Yeah, because I'm just like,
They'll be fine. You have to instill those things in them. They have to have truly have a covenant with the Most High. The Most High word is with every question that anyone has, even right now with you, having any questions, any doubt, it's right there in the sword. It's right there in the
mhm,
KJV 1611. Every question is answered. Everyone. You know how you and I've been talking about some things,
yeah,
you know, every
yeah,
question.
yeah.
That's why my faith's so strong. I don't trust. I don't have any doubt in the Most High. I know He's real. I know it's real. No, I don't have moments of second guessing. No, I'm very self assured and aware of whatever comes my way. I know it's does take the Most High. Period. I don't live my life like that, and I don't want you and anyone else under the sound of my voice to do so. Every question that you have, go to the Most High. He'll answer it. It's there
Hmm.
in black and white and spiritually. It's there. Don't live in fear. And see, that's why the enemy mad. He's mad at me now for talking and for praying for Rob and Miss Leland and for you guys. Yeah, he's mad. But he ain't got no power. He can't do nothing. He ain't gonna do nothing. That's why I said he ain't gonna do nothing, because I was a humbug when I was coming up,
Yeah.
I was a fighter, He ain't gonna do nothing. I'm not afraid of you. Oh, you gonna take my money, my house? Huh? I'd have been there, done that. What?
Right.
The Most High still provided a way for me. Baby, look. That's why I can sit here in confidence and speak these words, because like I said, I'm not speaking just off just to be talking. I've been through it. Oh, I've been through the pits of hell. I've been below rock bottom, but I'm still here. And
Amen.
ain't nothing he can do about it until the Most High say, yeah, you can do this, you can do that to Miss Dede. Otherwise, he don't knock at my door. He go next door and down the street to the people he know that don't think like I do, that don't have the faith that I do. He know, because he know I'm gonna get this word out, use this sword. That's my power. That's my Smith, my cousin Smith, Wesson, and Beretta. Yeah, the Bible. He knows it. Like I said, he tried to attack me, and just a couple months ago. The Most High brought me through it.
Billboards, petitions, march, anything and everything. Oh, since they mentioned petition, did you say something about you were doing a petition? Is that something that you wanted to share before we get off? I thought
Oh
you.
yeah, well I'm gonna get a petition going to boycott Lifetime. Um, so I'm gonna get with a couple people and see how we can get this going and get this going ASAP.
And then
But
when
that
that, can you come back and just share with them? Because I would like to continue to share that and make
oh,
sure I
okay, yeah,
put it on my platforms too.
hmm yeah,
Okay.
and then I'll also post it on Facebook to your group and everything, your group, Lolo's group, and all the other groups that supports Rob
Yeah. Sure.
too. So hmm
Well, I guess
yeah.
that's it, you guys. Um,
hmm Well, thank you for having me. Thank you, chat.
I was
May the
trying to
Most High bless you all. And just
thank
ponder on some
you.
things that we discussed.
Dede.
Hmm?
Thank you.
Huh.
You know I appreciate you from the bottom of my
Oh,
heart.
I know. I love you.
I
I love you.
checking on me, y'all. I get a call every morning from Dede, and so I told her if I'm having a bad day, I get that text, and it's just exactly what I need. She was always right on time for me, so and I appreciate that. I truly
You're
do.
welcome. That's what I'm here for. It ain't about me. It's
Right.
not about me. It's not. So yeah. But I
This
love you. Love you, chat. Thank
gonna
you
say
guys for your well wishes and saying thanks for me serving. You are very welcome. And just take heed. Take heed of the things that you've heard tonight, and just reflect. Take some time and reflect on what's been discussed.
share. Someone said Spitting Fire has she actually has I think it's a channel. Let me see. Let me go back because I want to make sure you're aware of that too. Dede, um, I it's called Muting is Bullying. That's her channel. It's in the chat.
Oh yeah, I'm a signed a subscriber of her of that channel. This lady's trying to call me again.
Okay. So anybody else, you guys go subscribe to that channel. I'm going to subscribe to it now. And I thank you all
Wait a
for
minute, you went away.
that.
Thought I can't hear you.
Can you hear me? You can't hear me?
I can't hear you. Is that me? You hear? Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
I
You can't hear me?
Okay, now I hear you. Yeah, my
Yeah, okay.
apologies. This lady, she, I guess she's trying to call me again.
Yeah, I'll let you go and handle that. Give me a call when you
Okay,
find out about it. But
okay,
you guys, good night. I love y'all. Happy holidays. When she has a petition, I'll put that information in my chat. Thank you guys. Have a good night.
good night.
And just pray for Rob, pray for Lily, pray for me. Please pray for Miss Dede. And thank y'all. Pray for each other. And I love y'all. Have a good night.